Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's reading. I'm Lindy. I'm from Much Love Tarot. I do these little readings every week for you guys. Today I wanted to take a look at this month of July that is coming ahead. What can you expect? What can you prepare for? A little bit of advice on that subject as well. As always, it is a general reading, so it will not always resonate completely for everyone. Take what resonates. If the complete reading does not resonate, feel free to pick a different pile. Sometimes there can also be multiple messages in multiple piles for you if you have multiple ones that you feel drawn to. As well, I also, as some of you might know, I have a TikTok account that you can follow. I go live there every now and then to do free little one question readings. If you're interested in that, go follow me there. As well as I do private readings for you guys as well. If you want to get information on how to book a private reading with me and what the costs are and all that stuff, you can send me an email. The email will be in the description box below, as well as there is my Linktree link with the link of my TikTok, my Instagram, again, my email address as well. If you're interested in that, go check it out. Let's, in the meantime, just get over today's video. So, the month of July, what is it gonna bring you? For pile number 1, we have Unexpected Visitor with card number 41. She's like peeking inside. Pile number 2, you guys will be Peaks of Joy with card number 33. And pile number 3 will be Gentle Gardener with card number 2. So if you need some time to meditate on it, if you need some time to really go over the options, feel free to pause the video. And if not, then I will see you guys in your video. Hi, pile number 1. So if you chose the Unexpected Visitor with card number 41, then this is gonna be your reading today. So today we're gonna be looking at the question or more. So the month of July that is coming ahead, the new month. We're like starting off the month with a banger because at least in the Netherlands, this Monday, so today when this video goes live will be the full moon. So a lot of interesting energy to start the month off, but let's just take a look what the month of July will bring to you. So pile number 1, the month of July. Let's see, the first two is the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Coins. Already though, with the Unexpected Visitor, I already had, obviously there is gonna be someone coming into your life that you didn't expect, that you may have a bit, because they're also looking like, oh, can I come back in? Maybe someone you had like a falling out with, that's like, oh, is everything all right? Is everything cool? So yeah, definitely someone coming back in your life with that one. But let's see what else comes up for you guys for pile number 1. What can they expect in the month of July? Also, this is a new deck, so it's very hard for me to shuffle everything. You also have the Star and the Knight of Cups. For the month of July, you have the Page of Swords. Oh. You have the 5 of Coins, which is 5 of Pentacles. For the month of July, for pile number 1. Then you have the 3 of Coins, the Fool, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. Okay. Let's see for the month of July. Because I feel like with the Unexpected Visitor, that is gonna be the main like subject this month. It can also be like an unexpected pregnancy, kind of what I'm feeling. Where it's like, is it okay? Am I wanted? That type of feeling I'm kind of getting for some of you, not all of you. Let me just go over them one by one, because the ace is a new beginning with the new moon as well, like the new energy like coming out. My mind is going everywhere at the moment. Okay, let me just get over every one of them. With the star as well though, like high hopes, good things. I feel like this new visitor that comes in your mind, like that comes in your life, will have like new opportunity. It will bring new opportunity, new things. But I do feel like it's going to be someone that either you know already, like from the past, or like what I said with the pregnancy. But when if that's not the case with the star, I do feel like this will bring in good hope, good new opportunities type of thing. It will also show you, I kind of want to say like how you have grown, but at the same time with the 5 coins, it's like when it the 5 of coins to me talks about a lack. Like she is clearly wanting to go inside, but like she has no shoes, she has no home, no warmth, no money. But I feel like this person might just show you how far you have come along, kind of thing. With the 3 of coins, I see a cooperation, working together. So it can even be like in a co-worker form, or I feel like for some of you it can also be like a new co-worker coming into your work that you didn't know before, but like an unexpected good vibes that will challenge you, show you how good you have learned, but also how to be better in the future. But the full energy to me is also and the beginning, again, the beginning of like a new adventure as well. I kind of want to get some oracle for you for this as well. Okay, I want to get with another deck, see why the 7 of Pentacles is here. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? And you have the 7 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person will be someone that like challenges you. Like, I feel like you have grown a lot. You know you have grown a lot. With the Emperor energy, I feel like you have very much like conquered like yourself and stuff. I feel like you are a very strong person, know who you are, but this person's kind of challenging that, where you like have to look back like how much you have grown, but at the same time that there is still more of for you to learn and grow from. And it can feel very challenging for this person to like, how do you like shake the tree a little bit, where it's like, are you sure, shouldn't you learn more, you know, that type of. Let me take a look. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Okay, that's a whole lot more than I wanted, but sure. You have the Knight of Wands, the Justice, and the Knight of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like you have worked so hard to get out of this energy. It's kind of what I'm feeling, where it's like, maybe even like, I feel like for some of you, it's talking about a divorce. And for others, I feel like people might have changed jobs or something with like a contract where you're like, you realize that this isn't serving you. So you moved on, worked hard, went for it, and did all the like shadow work, all the hard work to get there. And now this person's coming in and you're like, crap. But at the same time, I feel like it is, if you can move on from that energy of like feeling challenged, I feel like this is a good opportunity for, because that challengedness comes from your past, like the unhealed version of you that you know moved on from. Like their first reaction is to see it as a challenge and go fight it, or have something to prove. But I feel like the new healed you, um it's just kind of reminding, no, no, that was the old you. The new you is the you that can have like the full energy with this person. Where it's like, let's see. And then with the star, good hopes, high hopes, even the ability to learn from this person. Just be you. Don't get too in- intimidated, I kind of want to say. Um, but yeah, I feel like this is the challenge of of July for you. This person coming in for you. And then being able to work like together, or because it's not necessarily like you learn from this person directly, but like indirectly they like show you things where like, oh, I need to work on this, or I can grow from this, or I might not be, because yeah, like the risk is that your ego can come in play with this, where it's like, oh, because I feel like the emperor can have a big, like the emperor, like I feel like the full on emperor is someone who knows what they got and is okay with it, knows their flaws as well. But they can also be like the ego can sneak up on that a little bit. Oh. Okay, let's take that one. Freedom. So for pile number 1 for the month of July, what can we expect? Pile number 1, what can we expect for the month of July? Yeah, with freedom, I feel like that's also something that like you can bring in. It like it can set you free as well. Wow, okay, I thought there were like 2, but 3. You have home, commitment, and answers. And at the bottom you also had courage, which I wanted to add on, and well-being as well. And fertility. So yeah, I feel like for some people it's gonna be an unexpected like pregnancy. Not an unwanted one, but an unexpected one. If you're like, I don't want to get pregnant, then that's message isn't for you. But for some, I feel like it is. But it's definitely a challenge. Like courage is only needed if you do something like that scares you. Then you need, like, if you're not scared, you don't need courage. So I feel like this person that's coming in is definitely challenging the way you're thinking, the way, and maybe even like giving you some answers that you have been, that has been keeping you locked with yourself. So I feel like just be open to this person as well, because so for some of you it can also be a commitment, like a relationship type thing. For others, I feel like, yeah, it can be a, how do you say it, like a, I kind of want to say like internship, but more like having a like guide, or someone that supports you, someone that you look up to and can learn from as well. But it's also a very challenging one. Like more they challenge the way you see yourself and think about yourself. Because I feel like you have done a lot of healing and are at the point where you know what, I did a lot of healing, I'm good, this is me, I'm happy where I am. And then this person comes in and is kind of like challenging you to look deeper at the answers inside of yourself. But I do feel that it's gonna be a good like connection relationship that you will have with this person, with the well-being, like it's good for you in the end type of thing. So yes, I kind of want to get some guidance for you guys. Let me take this one. On the month of July, like where should your focus be at? Is there anything you need to know or, you know, be preparing for? So for pile number 1 on the month of July, some guidance, advice, what they should know. So you have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, like I said, it can be a bit challenging. With the 5 of Wands, I kind of want to say don't go into that defensive, into that challenge. Like, see it for what it is. Because sometimes the challenge where you're like, initially you're like challenged or you feel challenged, there, if you look closely, there might not be a conflict after all. It can be just, you know, who they are type of thing. And I feel like that's definitely what's going on this month, where that's what's gonna trigger you. I feel like that's something to look out for. If you feel like you're being challenged or there's a conflict, just take a second look, like take a step back, take a second look. Is there like a conflict, and what is the conflict? Instead of just like slapping everyone that comes too close within this conflict, even if there's people coming in like trying to help and you're like no, and then like slapping like not physically but like, you know, mentally or in your mind slapping them. Like, take it easy, take it calm. There might not be a conflict, and you going in with like, we have a saying in the Netherlands, going in with a stretched leg into the conflict. Like, I feel like that's not the way to go type of thing. You also have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, this person is definitely challenging you in a thinking way as well, where you're like, have I been doing this wrong? Am I healed? Is there something like, do I still need to do something? You also have the Queen of Wands, which to me is, yeah, getting your fiery energy. But definitely this person is very much challenging you in a way where you're, because I feel like the moment you focus on this conflict or rivalry or anything with this energy, I feel like that can also lead you to question your growth and what you have already healed type of thing. And like the good side of it is that it will give you answers, new insights about yourself, about your healing process, about your life purpose goal, about your energy. But at the other end, with the 8 of Swords, it can also lead to overthinking, getting stuck in your head in this loop. So with the Queen of Wands, I kind of want to say just remind yourself that you are this Queen of Wands. Yes, you did, or of course you're not a perfect person, and it takes courage to look at it like that. So that's also a victory, even though like this conflict, maybe you're not like winning for your idea. I feel like this challenges you to grow and may become even more of a badass person who can handle it, because you got this. It's not the end of the world. Don't forget to bring some joy in the equation as well. So some guidance for pile number 1 on the month of July. The 6 of Wands. Okay. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. I kind of want to say, okay, like, if there is a challenge that's going on with this person, then like, I feel like you want to win. Whatever it is, you're like, I want to win. And of course, like, you will win, but like, at what cost? Like, what is a win for you? What is a loss? Like, try to define that as well. Like, don't forget to add some emotion to the fact, because the Knight of Swords can be very like feisty, and like the Knight of Swords is very logical thinking as well. The swords are all logical thinking, like thinking, and then I feel like it's kind of heating up, I feel like. But some guidance and advice for pile number 1 on the month of July. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords. Okay. We have the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like it is gonna be a very... Okay, let me get over the one. So with the Seven of Swords, I feel like it is gonna feel like someone has been cheating. Maybe for some of you, the person coming back can also be someone that cheated on you, and that hurt is still something that is going on here, where you feel like because of that, you kind of became a bit less leading with your emotions and more of your heart thinking, and as well as just doing what you want to do just because you look like a bit of a selfish energy, which isn't a bad thing, but like following the passion and what you want to do and where you want to go, type of thing. With the Magician, I do feel like it's kind of to me a reminder of keep in mind that you have been manifesting this. Like how you deal with this is what you have been manifesting. And this is just type of like a challenge of the growth you have gone through, and this person just comes in to challenge you a little bit on that. And yeah, like it takes courage to take what you have been learning and put it in like action, because I feel like this person is going to be a very different person from you, because you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords, which isn't a match. One is very logical thinking and the other one is very maybe that's where the challenge is, between you thinking logically and you leading with your feeling or like passion type of thing. But with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, I feel like it's kind of a like, don't forget that this is still a healing process. This is where this is coming from. This challenge feeling comes from feeling cheated on, or feeling, because if it's like a work thing as well for some of you guys, it can be that you feel like someone is like, you know how you have been working for this business for, I don't know, a couple of years, and then this new person comes in and gets like a promotion within a year, and you kind of feel like I've been doing this for years, wanting this promotion, and now this person comes in and gets it. Like that feeling of hurt, like understand that this conflict that will, or this person will have that trigger to it with you. And it's coming from this hurt, not necessarily from what this person brings, but from this old hurt that you have been carrying along with you. So yeah, I kind of want to get some last advice messages for you. So some advice for pile number 1 on the month of July. And this for pile number 1. Some advice. So we have the full moon, surrendered to the divine. So yes, in the Netherlands at least, Monday it's gonna be the full moon. So that's, maybe you're watching it when the full moon is going. So surrender to the divine, which is just to me like, you have done all the shadow work. Trust that it will turn out all right. Then you have the balsamic moon, a time for healing. So yeah, try to focus on that as well, the healing. Like, know that that's, of course, you have done a lot of shadow work and you've healed a lot, but this is still something that is still present. So focus on, I kind of want to feel like this is more of a focus on like love and light and that type of energy vibration. And you have the end of a tough cycle approaches with full moon in Capricorn. I don't know, is it the full moon in Capricorn today? It could be. But yeah, definitely with the full moon as well. And then at the bottom you have the new moon eclipsed. Expect powerful change. To me, yes, it is the end of this cycle, the end of this struggle type of thing. Maybe that's also what this person brings in. Because I feel like this person brings in a lot of new possibilities, learning, realizing where the conflict in your life is coming from, because that can also be two different things. You have a conflict and this person comes in to show you like the healing that you still need to do, what you have already learned, like to look back at, um things like that. Let's take a look. Some last guidance. Kind of want to get this one though. Let me take this one for you guys. Some last advice or guidance for pile number 1 on the month of July. Because it can also be that like you have this conflict apart from this person, and this person comes in and gives you like a different point of view as well. Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yeah, I feel like that's, yeah, this person is coming in with that. Like it gives you the insight that you need to move on from these obstacles, and maybe not see them after this as an obstacle, like growing from it. At least it's going to be a lot of support thing. Oh, Joanne of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution. So that's a hard one. So release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So yeah, it's kind of like grab the bull by the horns. Speak your truth. Don't be afraid to, because that's something I noticed, that there are no like cups apart from like the Queen of Cups, which the Queen of Cups can be very protective of her own emotions. So I kind of want to say, bring the Queen of Cups in more. Show your feelings in a way of like, this is how it makes me feel. If you, and then not be afraid of people judging you for being an emotional person, like, oh, she is too emotional, she brings all her emotions in it, she doesn't like look at it logically. I feel like this situation can use a little bit more emotion sometimes. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So yeah, like what I said with bring in some love. I feel like this situation needs a little bit of love. But yeah, definitely I see a person coming into your life in July. Might be a recurring person, but definitely someone that will challenges what you have learned, how you have grown so far, and to trust your own emotions as well. Be okay with showing your emotion, because that can also move mountains, I feel like. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave your reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. For me, sometimes as well, it's a bit chaotic where I have a lot of different energies coming in. So anyway, I hope I vocalized it as best as I could, or I know I did. I hope it resonated for you. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. As well, if there's anything you would like to see me ask next. Also leave it down below and I will see what I can do for you guys. In the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you guys again in the next one. Hi, pile number 2. So if you chose card number 33 with Peaks of Joy, then this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to be looking at the month of July, what is coming in for you, what can you expect. Already with the Peaks of Joy, I feel like there's going to be like peaks of joy. So not like continuous joy, but a lot of moments where you kind of, she feels like she's in the cloud, still like connected to earth, but like enjoying. So I feel like July is already gonna be a good month for you, like a month where you can focus on the joy of life as well. So let's take a look for pile number 2, the month of July. What will bring in the month of July? Oh, so this is also like one of the newer decks that I got. So it's still not shuffling the way that I would like it, but let's see what we got for the month of July for pile number 2. What will happen for the month of July? I will take this one. We have the 9 of Coins, which is the 9 of Pentacles. The month of July. We have Judgment. Yeah, I kind of feel like the month of July is definitely going to be your like harvest month. It's like you have worked hard, you deserve like this enjoyment, enjoying. You have the Queen of Coins, the 7 of Coins. Let's see if I can get everything in here. Like the sowing or the reaping season. The 7 of Cups, as well as the World. What will happen in the month of July? You have the 2 of Cups and the Devil. And at the bottom you have the King of Swords and the 8 of Coins underneath that. Okay. So I kind of want to say at the beginning of the month, you will definitely feel this, like the reaping of what you have been going through. A lot of not so great things. It will give you some space to enjoy. Like now will come the fruits of your labor will come. So for some of you, that's good. For others of you, I feel like it can also be like you haven't been working on the right things and that's now manifesting. For some of you, the ego got a little bit in the way, but that's only at the beginning, like at the first half of this month, where it's like everything's fine, and then I feel like a new cycle begins. With the World, it's like the ending of a cycle. So the beginning of a new cycle doesn't mean like bad things happen immediately. There's always this flow. So it ends and starts always with a good intention, good flow. But definitely, I feel like, because you have the Judgment and then the World. So that's are the last 2 cards of the major arcana. And after that comes like the full energy. So I feel like July is in the energy of the end of a cycle, and after that I feel like at the end of the month, start of the new month, will be in the full cycle. Will start again. Let's take a look. I feel like at the end you'll have like a choice to make, but it's like there are so many options of what you can do. Like, okay, I need some clarity on this. So, because for the 2 of Cups, why is the 2 of Cups here? Why is the 2 of Cups here? So you have the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Cups for the 2 of Cups. Yeah, because I feel like that's just, I feel like the opportunity will come for you to, because sometimes the 2 of Cups can be like a soulmate type connection with like a friend or a relationship. But I kind of feel like it's just the two sides of yourself coming together um, in this month. Like perfect harmony within yourself as well. Let me see why the Seven of Cups is here. So for the Seven of Cups, you have the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. I feel like something is happening where it's like, for you as well, you have accomplished something this month or the previous month, and you're like already not like enjoying that accomplishment. Like you're not enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're instantly like, okay, now I've done this. I've checked this box. I have overcome this challenge. What next? What are we going to do now? What is the next challenge? Where I kind of want to say enjoy the moment that you are in. Enjoy this win. Enjoy this overcoming of this challenge, like this goal you have reached. Of course, with the devil, don't overdo it, because I kind of feel with the devil that that's like your soul, that you don't want to get stuck in your own ego, that then just the ego just goes away. But the devil isn't a bad thing. Like enjoy the moment, enjoy, like if you're like an athlete and you have been training for this um game, let's say, and then you win, and then you're like, yes, but instead of like enjoying this win and, I don't know, go out for dinner and eat stuff that you couldn't eat before, enjoying and celebrating, instead of that, you're already where I'm like, okay, what's next, what are we gonna do? With the peaks of joy as well, enjoy these peaks of joy, because that's what is gonna move you further, motivate you further, when you do take on a new challenge. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here for you guys. Let me get some oracle for you. Let's see some oracles for pile number 2 on the month of July. What to expect in the month of July for pile number 2. Freedom. Pile number 1 got that one as well. I feel like every time I get this deck, I always get the same cards out of it. Strength for pile number 2. Okay. We have clarity and manifestation. So yeah, like you have been manifesting this success and this, and on career. So it can also be a career thing for some of you, where it's like a job. But yeah, you have been manifesting this win, and now that you won, it's like, what? I feel like you are caging yourself up. Even though you had a win, you can like move out of it. I feel like you keep yourself in this cage where it's like, why? Like, yes, you are a strong person. I feel like you feel the need to prove, like, yes, I've done this, but this is nothing. I am strong. I can do better, type of thing. Where it's like, no, get some rest. With clarity as well, it's like, it's okay to look back, see what you have accomplished, and that it was a big deal. Like the you of a couple of years ago could have not done this. Look at the growth you have gone through to get here, and it's okay to enjoy it. I feel like you will not get stuck in this devil energy of the ego. I feel like you're very strong and passionate, and of course it's important to move on and see what else, and like now you have this fiery energy of, yes, I got this, what else can I do with this? But don't forget to take a break as well. Yeah, take your time, take a break. It's okay to let loose as well, to enjoy this win. I feel like this just like an encouragement of, this is gonna happen. Like you are gonna find more like freedom, where it's okay to enjoy it, to celebrate it. And also it's July, it's the middle of summer and happy vibes for some. So who cares if, you know, you want to go to the beach, but you're self-aware of what you look like? Who cares? Like, you've got this. You've come so far. Like, enjoy it. Enjoyment is within you. It is not gained from someone else. So yeah, just be you. Be strong. You've got this. I want to get some advice for you guys on this topic. So some advice for the month of July for pile number 2. Some advice or guidance for pile number 2 on the month of July. Some guidance and advice for pile number 2. Okay, what do we got? We have the King of Wands, the Devil again. You have the Empress, the Queen of Swords, as well as the Page of Swords. I really want to say just enjoy, like, especially with the Devil again, just enjoy. It's okay to indulge in that Devil energy from time to time. Some advice and guidance. Okay, we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords. We also have the Six of Cups, the Death card, and the Four of Swords. Okay, I do feel do it with, like, not just like, you know, cut yourself loose and go all crazy. Like, do restrain yourself, but not like you have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom. So go out with friends, celebrate, like, set boundaries for yourself. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this or this or this, or plan. I kind of want to feel like plan these enjoyment moments, and also plan the moments where you're like, I want to look what else is there. Like, you can do both. With the Six of Cups, I feel like this is the moment where you're gonna make a lot of good memories. Like, these are the happy memories that you look back on in a couple of years and like, remember this. But at the same time, it's also like, share it with the people you have good memories with, or who have been through the thick of it. With the death card, I feel like it is going to be the ending of a cycle. Of course, with like the full moon and then the new moon coming. I feel like around the new moon, that's like where you, around new moon time, I would say look at what you want next, the next step. But right now with this, especially with this full moon energy, like, use the energy. It's very rowdy and uncontrollable. So use that energy to enjoy yourself, because making plans around the full moon, it's always with a lot of resistance as well. You also have the Queen and the King of Swords, which, and the Two of Cups as well. So I feel like some type of relationship, if you're single, I feel like that's coming in when you are more in that like Devil energy of like enjoying your time, taking rest. That might come the opportunity. If you're married, I feel married or in a relationship, I feel like that relationship can play a big part for you this month, in like in everything, enjoying it, taking rest and break, as well as looking forward and like talking about it and going over it. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of people, like, get a lot of people involved with this, with everything. And then underneath that, you'd also have the Queen of Wands again. Yeah, man, for advice, it's just, yeah, like, be kind to yourself as well. If you're afraid that it might turn over, then set boundaries for yourself. Like, this is what I'm gonna do. These days I'm gonna celebrate. These days I'm gonna rest. These days I'm gonna look into what else, you know. Get a schedule, but enjoy it to the fullest. I want to get some last guidance with the Oracle. Let's take a look. Some guidance and advice for pile number 2 on the month of July. Month of July for pile number 2. Some advice or guidance. take time to breathe out. Yeah, I feel like that's basically it. Like, to enjoy yourself, to enjoy yourself can also be like on the couch with a good book, you know. But take time to breathe out. It like the battle was won. You have won. Take time now to calm down. Communication is key with new moon in Gemini. Yeah. Also, like I said, for the people who are like married or have can also be a friend where you have like a soul bond with like a good connection with that one. Like, talk to them about it, how you are feeling, why you are struggling, what is like keeping you from feeling happy, type of thing. Let's look some advice, because I feel like this can, I don't want to say like a slump, but it can be a feeling where you're like, oh, okay, let's move on, but you don't know what, and like that can be a kind of struggle. And then talking about it and communicating about it is what is gonna get you out of that. As well as if you want to celebrate, but you don't know how, then also talk to people about it. Some advice for pile number 2 on July. You have bring love in the situation with new moon in Aquarius. And the last one for pile number 2. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. Yeah, I feel like that's around the new moon, because you also have like three new moons. So I definitely feel like the new moon is gonna be the time. So that's in like 2 weeks or so. New moon is definitely the time for you to get back at it, step at it, bring love, talk about it. What do I want to do? It's time to take action. I feel like that, but like, it's okay to have the time until the new moon to do nothing, or nothing as in, you know, not get back to work instantly, which what you want to do with this. But definitely you have 3 new moons, so definitely take your time until the new moon, and then when the new moon comes around, make plans, go get it, because that's also what the new moon energy can help you, support you with, like setting like goals for the next month, and you know, future plans. That's what new moon energy is for. So yes, I feel like by that time, yeah, go for it. So let's take a look. Some last advice and guidance for pile number 2 for the month of July. Some guidance and advice. So you have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sight high. Expect the best possible outcome. Yeah. So I feel like that's definitely, like I said, with the new moon energy, where it's like, you know, set your goals higher. I feel like you have accomplished this goal. So set the next ones higher. Tuala Ku, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Yeah, and happiness can also be enjoying what you have accomplished. So do that. And then at the bottom you have expecting grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. I kind of feel like that's what's coming in with the new moon, like new inspiration, new things, and then, you know, creating, setting. I feel like the ideas are now already in your head. I kind of want to say just write them down very quickly, shortly, just so you get them out of your head. And then with the new moon is the time where it can actually take form, the ideas. And like I said, share, talk to friends, families, loved ones about it. And maybe you get like a cooperation that way, where you work together on this idea you have about it. But don't forget to enjoy your time here, because it's not just about hitting the goals, it's also celebrating goals and celebrating the little small steps with this one as well. Like, it's like take one step at a time to happiness. So it doesn't have to be done in one day. Like, enjoy it as well. Enjoy this, because that is happiness. It's not reaching the goal. It is being able to enjoy reaching the goal, enjoy getting there, even though it sucks sometimes. Of course, it sucks sometimes, but you overcoming that is also what will bring you joy and happiness. So I think I'll leave it here for you guys for pile number 2. I hope it resonated. I hope it made sense. Please leave it in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought, as well as if there is anything that you would like to see me ask next, and I will take a look at it for you. In the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful next new month, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Hi, pile number 2. Pile number 3. So if you chose card number 2 with Gentle Gardener, then this is gonna be your reading today. So today we're gonna be looking at the month of July. It's also gonna be a full moon this Monday. I will be uploading this on Monday as well. So today, at least in the Netherlands, it's gonna be a full moon. So that's also what brings it more excitement, I suppose, to the start of this month. So let's take a look for the month of July for pile number 3. What can they expect from the month of July? So we have the King of Swords for the month of July for pile number 3. We have the Nine of Swords pile number 3, the month of July. Pile number 3, the month of July. So this is also a new deck, so it doesn't shuffle the way I like it, but we have the 5 of Wands. I need to use this deck more. Let's take a look. The month of July for pile number 3. We have the Moon, the King of Pentacles, the month of July for pile number 3. I feel like for you guys it will be a bit of a challenging one, or it can be a challenging one. There are some things still this month that are kind of hiding away. I kind of want to look a little bit what that energy is, but let's take a look at 2 of Cups. Month of July for pile number 3. Month of July, expecting the Emperor, and I want one more. Of course, every time I'm like, I want one more, there are like 5 coming out. The 4 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and Justice, and at the bottom we have the Sun. Let's see if I can get everything into frame. Okay, this one is a bit cut off, but that's the World, just so you know. Anyway, with the Sun, so I've said it's gonna be a challenging one, but with the Sun at the bottom, I do feel it has like a lot of challenging energy, but like for a good reason. With the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is a month that's like, it's coming to you because you need it. This is the time for that. Yeah, the full moon is also the high tense energy, where it's like everything you have been working on right now is like boiling to the tea. So that's what's like coming out as well. So I feel like something's going on where there's like a challenge happening, or some type of conflict you have with someone that's like boiling over, that's hitting a high this month. Nine of Swords talking about being very hurt. Like I said, 5 of Wands is very conflict type thing. It can also be like one of the two thinks of it as a bigger deal than the other person type of thing. With the 4 of Swords, I feel like that's you that feels the most hurt. This can also be about with like a relationship going on. But it can also be you with yourself type of like just butting heads with yourself a bit. Because I feel like you have a feeling that things are supposed to happen in a certain order, in a certain way. Um, for some of you, I feel like it is gonna be a marriage thing. Inside the marriage, there's gonna be like conflict and stuff. But with the sun, I feel like it is gonna be for the better. It is gonna be an opportunity to learn, grow, be a better person. With gentle gardener, I feel like be gentle in this situation, be loving, bring in love, because it is a garden, a relationship as well. It is a garden that you need to tend to, and just beating them just because they're not growing like fast enough is not gonna help them grow. It's gonna get you a beat up garden. So be gentle. This month is already kind of what I want to say to you guys. Because I feel like if you do not, with the wheel is always some energy that's, if you do not resolve it, it will come back and come back and come back, just in a different form, but it will come back for as long as you need for it to have a lesson learned from it, until it becomes easier, more natural, and until, you know, you become the lesson that you've learned as well. With the moon, I feel that there is something hidden. I kind of want to get some clarification on the moon, on why is the moon here. So we have the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. I feel like you are hiding like your intuition, or not trusting your intuition, and not trusting your Queen of Wands to deal with shit. And you're kind of hiding them and putting them away a little bit, and like, because the Queen of Wands don't take no bullshit. She cares about herself, her energy. Like, if she's not having a good time, she is not there. You know, she's not gonna stick around and wait. And the High Priestess is just like, trust your intuition, trust your instincts, because you are not wrong when it comes to this. Let me take a look at the King of Pentacles. Where's the King of Pentacles here? The Knight of Cups. Okay, so that's just comforted. I feel like for the people who are married, this is like a conflict between, it can easily also, for some of you, I feel like there's also this like contemplation, this thing that's going around in your head where you're like, should I divorce this person? And that's what causing this inner conflict. It doesn't necessarily even have to be that you're actually fighting with this person, even though it is something that is like hurt in this situation. But like, you're also aware, like, but like, we're comfortable. I'm comfortable with this person, so you don't really want to let go. But at the same time, you're like, oh. With the Two of Cups as well, it can be a soul connection as well. But I feel like it, like, soul connection can also be like, soulmates aren't necessarily for life. Like, you can have a soul contract with the person, learn the lesson, and then that's supposed to, you know, leave out of your life. With the Sun, though, I do feel like, let me take a look. Why is the Sun here? Why is the Sun here? Like a lot flipped out. Did you have the Queen of Cups yet? No, you didn't. Okay. So you have the Queen of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is gonna be a month of like letting something go, walking away from something that isn't serving you anymore, that's not right for you, that's not like giving you joy, as well as like learning about yourself, getting some more emotion in the situation. Not just be the Queen of Wands, but also be the Queen of Cups, where it's like, bring in the emotion, show the emotion. Like, this is my emotion, this is how I'm feeling, so what? I feel like that's how she looks as well. She's like, yeah, this is how, this, like, she's pouring out her emotion, like, this is my emotion, and then she's looking like, dare to say anything about it, that's just how I feel. And the Eight of Pentacles is about like working on yourself still, working on your craft, your skill, what you love to do. I feel like that's going to be the focus. And with the Sun is beautiful, beautiful energy. But I feel like there's going to be a need of setting boundaries for yourself or for the other person, but definitely like some hard boundaries. I feel like there needs to be a good balance between the gentle gardener, because the gentle gardener also has to be able to, you know, pull out the weeds, things that are not serving her and her garden. So she has to be tough, like the emperor, like knowing what you envisioned and going that way. Like, be gentle, but be a gardener. I feel like that's gonna happen. So let's take a look with some oracle for you guys. So the month of July for pile number 3. The month of July for pile number 3. Oh, wow. Okay, that was too much. But okay, these ones I take. Boundaries. Okay, I just said it. Boundaries. Okay, setting boundaries, being compassionate, still with compassion. I feel like that's just like the gentle gardener. Like, be gentle, be compassionate, be loving. And with the gardener, set boundaries. Take out the weeds that are no longer serving you. Let's take a look. The month of July for pile number 3. For pile number 3, the month of July. What can they expect? What can they expect? Life purpose. With the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, this is just coming in your life for you to learn from. And talent. With the Sun, that's kind of what I got with the Eight of Pentacles as well, where it's like, work on your own trade, work on your own, what you love to do. And we have forgiveness at the bottom. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like getting at. I kind of want to get some advice for you guys as well, because I feel like there's nothing more about this that I can say that I haven't already. So some advice and guidance for pile number 3 in the month of July. So you have the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords. Already feel like, as advice, like there is something with the 8 of Cups that you need to leave behind. The 9 of Wands is very tired, still very in defensive, like they still want to defend the ones that they've got, but he's like on the ground. He is tired. He is holding on for dear life. Do they still want to, or is it time to let go this emotion? Accept that that's just no longer for you. With the Ace of Cups, it does talk about a lot of emotions. I feel like maybe that's with the talent, where a new hobby comes in, or a new thing you want to pursue comes along. And that's with this Page of Swords as well. That's kind of where you want to go for, but like not thinking about it and just going for it. So let's take a look. It's the Knight of Pentacles. You have the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Swords again. Some advice and guidance. I feel like with the 9 of Swords that came up again, I feel like, you know, sometimes you hold on to pain because it like either justifies your actions, or, you know, it feels good, because pain can also feel good. And I kind of feel like that's where it's like, try to move on, try to look further than just this. Who are you apart from this pain and hurt that's been like holding you hostage? So some guidance and advice for pile number 3. The Knight of Swords. Didn't you get that before as well? Let's take a look. The Page of Cups. And I want one more, some guidance and advice for pile number 3. Again, I get 3. Oh, I got a whole lot more, not just 3. Okay, let's just see if I can get them all in. You have the Emperor again. Yeah, as advice, I feel like with the Emperor, be that, like, the gentle gardener. I feel like that's where it's coming from. But the Magician, so make sure you know what you are manifesting at this moment as well. The Lovers is kind of with the Two of Cups. I feel like if you are married, then this... you have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords at the bottom as well. But I feel like this relationship, if you're married, I feel like your marriage can be like helpful. And you have the Queen of Cups again at the bottom. Did you got that at the bottom as well? I don't know. But yeah, empower that. I feel like if you're married, the relationship can be a big help, a big support for you to move on, to start something new with the Ace of Wands. Involve that person as well. I feel like there's a lot of female energy, like, yeah. and then the strong Emperor, but a lot of female energy. I feel like, yeah, try to find a balance within yourself. Try to set strong boundaries. Don't try to... I feel like there is something that you need to let go, and I kind of feel like you already know what it is, because I think you are manifesting away from that already. So some advice and guidance with the Oracle for pile number 3. Some advice and guidance. You have believe in the impossible with the blue moon, which is also a full moon, the blue moon. Let's take a look, some advice. Prosperities lie ahead with the new moon. Some advice for pile number 3. Adjustments are required with the 3rd quarter moon. Some advice and guidance for pile number 3. And the full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. And at the bottom, the full moon, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Which, yeah, again, I feel like that's also for the singles here as well, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups and stuff. Those are the 2 parts of yourself that needs to be coming in balance. And I feel like that's what this month is going to happen. I feel like between the full moon and the quarter moon, I feel like that's the time where it's like, okay, go over what needs to change. Because I feel like with this moon, this is definitely maybe at the next new moon, you will have like some more answers for everything. Because prosperity with the new moon lies ahead. So halfway, yeah, I feel like the first 2 weeks are going to be the hardest. But after that, things will, you know, wave more in the way you want it to, type of thing. Let's take a look. Some last advice messages for pile number 3. So we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So I feel like the more, with the Magician as well, the more energy like you try to manifest this, the more support you get from the spiritual as well. And you have the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring, which I got with the wheel as well. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Yeah. So trust that what you are doing is correct, that like what comes on your path is supposed to come on your path, that it makes you stronger. You are like guided to do so, and your spirit guides are with you. And at the bottom you have Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. So if you're having, it's just, to me, that's just confirmation. Like if you're having a hard time with this coming month, talk about it with like if you're married, your person, or with someone else that's coming in, or someone you have a soul connection with, where you don't have to explain or feel like you have to explain a lot. Just tell, like, I'm feeling crappy, I don't know what to do. Have open communication, because also if you openly talk about it, then your guides can also help you with that. Because that's, if you hold on and don't communicate, that's like negative energy you're holding on to, and negative attracts negative. If you talk about it, you bring it in the open, it can evolve into a new good energy, so you can attract like the outcome, which what I saw with like the answers you need are coming and prosperity lies ahead. Like believe in your possible, believe in divine, believe in the energy that you put out, and you got this. It's not going to be easy, but I feel like as long as you are a gentle gardener, be gentle but be tough. um I feel like the boundaries, set them, because I feel like that's where you're gonna have a struggle, where you're like wanting to set boundaries but don't want to be an asshole. And talking about it, like what the other did, what you did, will give you clarity, and um that no, what I did, like trust on yourself, what I did was right. That boundary was not too much. Maybe too much for them to handle, but not too much for what you want. So trust that and believe in that, and you got this. Your spirit guides are here. You got people in your corner, support. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know. Also, let me know if there's anything that you would like to see me ask next. And as always, I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful next month. And I will see you guys again in the next reading.